Hello, love bug. So I am tapping back in um, with you guys for a channeled message that I just received. I know. First thing you're probably thinking is, why the hell is this chick up at 2 something in the morning? Well, if you're a chosen one, then you know why I'm up. Like, I ain't even got to explain that to y'all. You can't really control, you know, messages that you receive on an intuitive level. And most times, if it's meant for the collective, you gotta deliver it no matter what. That's another thing I'm learning. Anyway, is not why I'm here. I feel this specific message is for some of the chosen ones. This is not going to apply to everyone. This download was very specific, 111 on the timer. This is very specific. I feel, and again, you guys know how it goes. If this resonates, obviously this message is for you. If it does not, and you have no idea what I'm talking about, or you're a bit confused listening to this, then maybe the next one is your message. No tea, no shade. But for the ones that are maybe at the beginning of your spiritual awakening, like maybe you just discovered you have gifts. A lot of this is terrifying the shit out of you. You might even feel like you're losing your fucking mind. Let me know if I'm off so far. This is for some of you guys, not all of the chosen ones. But if this applies to you, if you have been feeling any of these emotions as of late or really any time during your journey, especially the beginning, the message, the channel message that I originally got was, you are needed now more than ever. By being distracted, it is taken away from your ascension process. Because you, obviously through the awakening, we have to ascend to different higher levels of consciousness in order to fully, wake up on a soul level, I guess that is. So as of current, or this could have been past tense, I really feel like this is currently what you are feeling. There's been a lot of distractions, people, places, things, habits. The message here is for you to get serious about your spiritual awakening. Now, let me also say this before y'all get in a frenzy. When I say get serious, please understand that you do have a choice. You do. And the choice here is either you get serious and continue your awakening process and do what it is that you were called to do, or you walk away from it. Very simple. With that being said, the download that I did receive was, there's too many distractions around you, too much noise. And if there's not distractions around you that are like out of your control, it's a thing of you distracting yourself. And I feel like if you're in the energy of distracting yourself. People, places, things. It could be any of the three or all three. This is your way of, I feel like you're kind of like in the energy of doing this because, again, it goes back to my original statement. It terrifies the shit out of you. So much so that you literally feel like you're coming undone. You feel like these abilities that you have, or that you have found out that you had, maybe they have been activated recently, and it scares you. Like, you literally feel like you're losing your whole fucking shit. Like, you, shit falling apart. There might have been people you done got into it with. You're trying to figure out what's going on. It literally just feels like not only you're coming undone, not only you feel as if you're losing it, you're trying to understand, why is all of this happening? Am I really crazy? Do I really have spiritual gifts, or is this some type of psychotic break? With that being said, the message here is your confirmation that you're not going crazy. It is your confirmation that you have been called. And the main reason that many of us is called is to wake up the unawoke. I mean, it's obviously other obvious reasons why we're called, but just because a person is called don't mean they're going to answer the call. If I'm making sense. You have probably even been in the headspace of doubting your abilities, doubting yourself. There might have been people in your ear telling you that you are going crazy. There might have been people, I don't know, accusing you of being evil, accusing you of going down the wrong path. Might have been a few family members. I feel family, friends have done this. Now again, that part, if that resonates, then that's specifically someone's message, but I don't feel like that applies to all of you. Either way, if it resonates, it resonates. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This scares you. Like taking this leap and jumping into the unknown scares the shit out of you. You don't know where you're going to land. You feel like you jumping in the damn ocean without a damn life jacket. I feel like there's another part of you that is trying to wrap your head around why. Why me? Why now? Along with the download, the other message that I received for you was that it is imperative that you take your spiritual awakening serious. It's imperative that you ascend and gain the higher levels of consciousness so that you can help the unawoke on a grand scale of things, like on a mass level. Because of the great awakening that is currently taking place, many are being called to do this. Now again, you got free will. You can, do as you please. However, if by doing so, the other message is, if you choose, to walk away from any of this and just, I guess, pretend it never happened and just whatever. Just say fuck it. Um, Again, you can. You got free will. You'll stay in the energy of being stagnant, stuck, unfulfilled. The reason why I say that is I feel like some of you might even be at a job that probably isn't of your highest good, that stresses you out to capacity, that is not really fulfilling on the inside. But you stay because, well, yes, it's the need of the finances behind it, but it's more of being programmed to do this. You haven't gotten out of that state, but intuitively in your gut, you know that this is probably something you need to walk away from. This is probably not serving you at all. This is not really what you really want to do. And chances are, if it's not making you happy, it's probably not meant for you to do. Just saying. Again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just delivering the message. But overall, I feel like just intuitively, I feel like all of this is very unfamiliar to you. All of this scares you. And you're just not sure if this is really something you want to do. I feel like you're caught in between your spiritual awakening and the 3D. Like you're in between those worlds right now. 12:22 on the timer as I say this. And you're caught in between those two worlds because, again, it's, all of this is fear-based. I mean, you feel as if you jump out the airplane, you don't know what's going to happen. There's a good chance that maybe you might fall, maybe you may not. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm using the wrong fucking metaphor. But y'all get my damn just. I'm tired as hell and I can't sleep on this. I have to give the message how I've received it. But y'all get what the fuck I'm y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. That was probably the wrong thing to say, jumping out of the damn plane. You're afraid of all of this. This is scary. You feel like you're going cuckoo. Your family looking at you sideways. Your boyfriend or your girlfriend looking at you sideways. You also trying to figure out, well, shit, how can I even help people? I can't help my damn self. Well, that's the thing. It's bigger than you. All of this is bigger than each of us on this planet. I feel where that's concerned, only God knows. But I also feel like when God chooses people, when the universe calls you to jump into action, not many get that phone call. I'm just saying. I know, it's going to sound fucking cliche. Many are called, but few are chosen. I'm not going to go there with that bullshit, but yeah, I'll get what the fuck I'm trying to say. The thing is, because of that, that's what makes you special. That's what makes you extremely important. You know how many people walking the fuck around and existing, but technically they are not living. It's like they half alive. Main reason for this is that they're programmed to do so. They're programmed to stay at a crummy ass job that they don't love, but it pays the bills or it pays what they need to survive. Not live, survive. So they clock in, clock out, go home, take a shit and piss, and you know, it's just a repeating. It's like being in the fucking hamster wheel. The fucking wheel turning, but shit, is your ass going any fucking where? Which brings me back to the fucking point. There are individuals that are walking around like this. You know, and many that are walking around like this have a gut feeling that a lot of this is total bullshit, but don't have the necessary means or the knowledge to tap in. You know, to find out who they truly are, to heal certain parts of them that maybe yes, in a sense they're aware of, but maybe too afraid to start their inner healing. So that's where you come into place. That's where you come in, you know, to play that part, to help them. And by doing so, when you touch each soul on this planet and you help another wake up to who they truly are, you're not only helping that individual, you're helping them, yes, on a soul level, but you are helping the vibrations of the earth, the betterment of the earth. A lot of this shit is in chaos and confusion and illusion. And by waking up, maybe not everybody in the masses, because let's be very clear, everybody ain't gonna wake up. I'm just saying. That's the harsh reality. So no, you're not gonna be able to save everyone. However, those that really want to heal, those that really need help, that want out, that want to actually live instead of existing and operating like a damn robot, like those that really want and need that help, the world needs you. And those individuals will be the ones that matter. You know, but the message is very, very, very clear. This is the time where you are going to have to choose. Either get serious about your awakening process and start cutting out the things that and people that you know don't serve you, that you know ain't good for your inner peace, that you know that keep you stuck and stressed out and all the above. And yes, some of those people are family members, are friends, are high school, you know, sweethearts, whatever. Even certain religious beliefs that were pushed on you that you did not ask for, that you did not get a choice to choose. Let's be very clear. From the time we are born into this world up until the time we are an adult, somewhere in our adulthoods. In our childhood, we don't get to choose what we want to believe in, what we downright to the shit that we want to eat. From birth, we are told, this is how you need to be. This is how you need to act. This is who you need to hang around. This is what I want you to read. You don't like that color, you like this one. Don't wear this, wear that. Santa Claus is this. The Easter Bunny is that. And look, when I say this, to be very clear, you are free to believe. This is just me personally. This is how I feel. You're free to believe in what you want to believe. But if there's any inch of you that feels like some of this shit or all of this shit is bullshit, that is your soul on a soul level trying to get your attention. It's trying to wake you the fuck up to who you really are. Not the false identity that society and your parents and people in your community have told you that you are. The real you. The real you that the world has not seen yet. Because you ain't been woken up to that. If I'm making sense. Again, the choice is definitely yours. But if you choose, not to continue your awakening, not to get serious about it, and you choose not to partake in any of it, then the consequence behind that is, yes, you'll get you'll go on and live life or whatever, do you. That'll continue. However, you'll be in a constant state of feeling unfulfilled, literally. Feeling stuck. It'll just be this constant roller coaster of the wheel moving, but you ain't going nowhere, basically. Not to sound harsh, but that's technically what what the message that I'm intuitively picking up here. And again, this message ain't finna apply to everybody. No shade against the folks that's listening or that will tune into this reading, but this is for specific chosen ones, specific people that have come into their awakening, but you're just starting out in your awakening. This is for the ones that have known, that they are being distracted and know that they are potentially running from this because it terrifies the shit out of them and they're scared about what other people think. I'm talking to y'all. This is your message, And again, no one's telling you necessarily what to do, but you are being given two options here. Because again, we all got free will. We do as we please. And in doing so, when we do whatever we're going to do in this life, it either comes with good things or bad consequences. But the message was very clear. You have been called to help with the Great Awakening. That is why you are being called 444 on the timer. That is why you are being called in this time and space right now. And by you know, by, ignoring the signs and distracting yourself too much with certain influences and people, places, and things that is not good for you, that you know for a fact you probably need to leave alone and let go. You're not only doing a disservice to yourself, but you're doing a disservice to some of the people in the masses that really need you. And look, I don't care if you're a tarot reader, you just coming into reading cards. I don't care if you're a witch. I don't care if, you're an empath. I don't care if you're a psychic medium. I don't care if you have all the 3 clairs and you're just, intuitive as fuck. I don't care what your spiritual gifts are. If you have been called and chosen, but you have been avoiding and being too distracted with what your old life used to be and the old people you used to hang around and the old things you used to do, and you just have become so distracted to where you have purposely done this because all of this scares you, then this is your message. And the message is either get serious about your awakening and educate yourself so that you may educate others and help others. Or you can walk away from it. But in doing so, again, the consequence there is that you will remain stuck, stagnant. It'll forever be a situation where you feel as if you are just working to survive. You are living in this world. You're existing in this world, but feeling as if you're at a standstill. The manifestations that you're trying to bring in, if you've been doing that, that'll become stuck. Because now you're not operating at the same frequency of the things and desires that you want. So it all goes hand in hand into really the choice that you choose to make here. And again, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. Let's be very clear. Any of my readings, if you ever tune into them, I try to state that I am not here to tell anyone what to believe, what to do, who to see. That ain't why I'm here. So I will try my best to never come off that way. But, unfortunately, that is the message here. And that's just really what I'm, here to do. So give the message, and whatever you choose to do with that message, that's your business. Because at the end of the day, once I stop recording, I'm going to go on and live my life. So it really don't, it wouldn't really make me a difference whether you want to take this in consideration and take heed to it, or go on about your business and, pretend as if you didn't hear the message. I mean, the choice is yours. But I'll never tell you guys what to do. Because, again, I personally feel, again, we all have free will. We are free to do and believe what we want. Be with who we want. Do what we want. I personally feel as long as you ain't hurting nobody, as long as you ain't messing with nobody and doing people wrong and doing wrong in the world, then do you. Really. um, but again, this message was very clear and very specific. So I do feel like it is for some of you chosen ones that have recently stepped into the whole spiritual awakening, and you're at the beginning stages of it all, like, where a lot of shit ain't making sense to you, some shit ain't adding up, you're curious about a lot of shit, you've probably been researching certain things, and around you it seems like a lot of things are falling off, people falling off. But at the same time, it terrifies you, so you have chosen to distract yourself because you're not entirely sure if what you are experiencing is real or you losing it, basically. This message is for y'all specifically. But just know that whatever you choose, because I really want to be clear about this too, I don't feel, again, God would love you any less. I don't feel that would make you necessarily a bad person. It would be your choice, again, at the end of the day. However, just sit on it and think about it. Like truly think about it. And ask yourself if how you're living life right now, is it fulfilling to you? Are you really at the job that you want to do? Are you really fulfilled in that relationship? Are you happy in any parts of your life at all? Do you have inner peace? If the answer is no, or a slight no to any of that, especially the inner peace and being overall happy, like truly happy, not putting on the front for family, friends, and society. We're talking about internal happiness, internal fulfillment. If the answer to those two things I just discussed, if your answer is no, or you have to ponder on it, then you might want to sit down and reevaluate that, my friend. I'm just saying. But yeah, that is the specific download that I did receive just now. 333 on the timer. I hope this helps whoever this message is intended for. I hope you gain something from this. And like I said, I'm not here to tell anyone, what to do. I'm not here to come down on anyone, because I ain't perfect just like the next person, okay? I'm just a damn messenger. That's just it. That's it. That's all. But yeah, just sit to yourself and think. That would be my advice. Don't do anything irrational. Just sit. Even if you got to tune out people, places, and things for a while, even give yourself a couple of days, however long you need, and just evaluate. Evaluate and maybe even do some introspection of yourself. And if any part of you feels like, you know what, I don't want to be stuck. You know what, I'm not happy where I am, or I'm not fulfilled at this job. This job is not really what I want to do. Or, you know what, I don't want to practice this religion anymore. I want to see what's beyond this. Or some parts of this ain't adding up. Like, whatever you choose, please keep in mind that that is something that you are going to have to live with, not anybody else. And you should do whatever makes you happy. As long as it's bringing you internal happiness, that's what matters. So I just wanted to add that in there. I hope that my message made sense. I really hope I ain't lose y'all in the message, but child, I be trying. I be trying. I be trying. I don't know how the hell. I don't know how the hell I do it some days, but not the point here. Let me stay on track. Anyway, if you feel like this message helped you in any way, feel free to hit the like button. I'll more than likely post 10 minutes of this on my TikTok, because y'all know TikTok ain't finna. You can't go past 10 minutes. So I'll put the rest of the reading on my YouTube channel. And if you are tuning in for the first time, then thank you for taking a listening. Wait, hold on. Thank you for listening. Y'all know that late. I'm making up words now. Thank you for listening. And if you're a returning subscriber of mine or supporter of mine, and welcome back, and I appreciate you guys for supporting your girl. But yeah, like I said, if you're new here and you want to subscribe, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And you can leave a comment, whatever. But yeah, I hope this helped. I am going to go to sleep now. If I get any more downloads, obviously I'll come back on here. I don't know if it's going to be tonight. I'll probably post it tomorrow unless it's urgent, whatever. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Make sure that you are taking care of your energy. Make sure you're staying away from the BS. And I will talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye.